Alrighty then. We are at the Imperial Activity Center trailhead. Today is Saturday, July 19, 2025. So today we are going this way towards Santiago. Alright, so last time I was here, I went back that way. This time we're going this way. Well, it's not as warm as it was, which is great. I haven't been on the trail for 2 weeks. 2 whole weeks. Last time I was on the trail was Saturday, July 5th. Just too damn hot. Like I said, that sweet spot of good weather doesn't happen too often. You get some towards the end of the spring, early summer there. You get some in the fall. Usually it's too hot, humid, or raining. But we'll take what we got today. Well, I can see it already. There's those girders that I love. They're really tall, too. Very similar to the one down on Brownsville Road. But these ones are taller. This is where he crosses Route 30 up here. Imperial, Pennsylvania. Boy, that activity center was really crowded today, Saturday. Sometimes you go there, there's only one other car. Today the parking lot was pretty much full. So I've been at this trailhead, I'm going to say 1, 2, 3, maybe this is the 4th time or the 5th time this year, 2025. Yeah, I think this is the 4th time. Two times I went the other direction, and this is the 2nd time I'm going in this direction. I'm talking 2025, so. Well, check out the side of that building down there. I'm gonna get me a alternate video of that. Oops, not that. Come on now. There we go. Check out the side of that building. It's paved peeling. She's peeling. Alright, here comes that girder. Those girders. These are great. See how tall these things are? This is me looking straight ahead. It goes all the way up to there. Okay. Just look at that for a brief moment. Selfie mode. The first selfie of the day. Yeah. Girders. Okay, good. This looks like a new piece of concrete right there. A little work done on that. I remember when I got that bike, I was riding on this. This is pretty rough. Pretty rough. There's those old timey fences that I like. There's another one. It's a little bit humid. I'm coming off that real humid stretch. It's going to get nice early next week. It's going to be low humidity, I believe. That'll be good. Yeah, I can feel that humidity, boy. It's thick. Breathing in that thick soup. Now, here's that one sign I talked about before. Take a quick look. Clinton Block Mine number 1. Yeah. Cool. Yeah, it's going slightly uphill. Well, here's that wall that I like. That's an old wall. There's a road up there. That wall's been there for a long time. Hi. Just past mile marker number 9. I'm going a little bit too fast. I'm going to wear out pretty soon. Just take your time, take your time. Not here to break any records or hurt my body. Just here to enjoy the scenic walk. If I remember correctly, this just keeps going uphill gradually for a long time. Probably all the way up to bogs. We're not going that far. On the way back down, those trains just keep on coasting. And this fence right here, pretty lame. I need to upgrade that. There's more of that stupid fence. They put this up. It really looks lame, these boards like this. This uphill stuff is not what I like. It'll be great coming back though. Be coasting on the way back. Here comes the sun. Jeez, that's hot. Give me some shade. Yeah, this slope is increasing here. It's time for a drink of water. I'm sweating to beat hell. Yeah. Aquafina. Yeah. And this is some shady part right here. The damn sunscreen's going down into my eyeballs. Here we go again. Guys taking the easy way out. Going on that roadway. Paved. There was that time last year, right in here, around this mile marker 9.5, right down in this area here. There was a little memorial. Someone put up a bike, little kid's bike. I don't know what that was about. It's not here this year. It's taken away. 9.5. 9.5 weeks. 9.5 mile marker. Whew, man, something to be down now. All the sunscreen's gone. Last time I went up this way, I went pretty far. I went past that Santiago road crossing and, going towards Boggs, and I went up to I don't know, it was mile marker 10.5, I think. So I went pretty far. And then one time earlier before that, I was down up at Boggs, came all the way down to the Santiago road, so that was pretty far. Today I'm not sure how far I'm going to go. I'm getting pretty tired already. It's uphill. We're almost at a mile. At least it's a little bit cooler here with this shade. Probably can't tell on this video, but yeah, this is a pretty steep slope. I didn't bring any kind of device to measure this, but I would guess that this is about, say what, 2.5% slope or 3% maybe. It's pretty high for this trail. Trains probably didn't like going up this. They love coming back down. Coming up to some sunny part where there's no shade. It's going to be real hot again. When you come in the spring, you can see up through here. There's a house right up in here. Can't see it too good right now. Hey. Man, this humidity is killing me. I'm gonna need to take a shower right now. I'm soaked from head to toe. There's that old-timey fence, one of them that I like. And there's Santiago Road right below us, which you can't really tell. All this growth, you can't really see anything down there, right? See, there's that old-timey fence, and they replaced those first two rails there. That's what I like to see. There's that sign, North Star Junction. So by 1960, that original line that goes to Santiago, which is over here to the left, is gone. So, like I keep saying every time I come here, there's no remnants of it. Sure would like to know if there's anything in those woods over there. There comes some shade. Oh, that's nice. Alright, so way over there to the right, way over there's at Boggs Road. It's kind of spooky right here. See what I'm talking about is way over in those woods over there. There's got to be some kind of remnants of that old rail line. You know, some ties or some, I don't know about any rails, but little pieces of ties or rails. I mean, I got all this crap in my cargo jeans, cargo shorts, pulling my pants down. Carrying too much junk. I just can't see doing that. Beating up your body like that. Jogging. feel so uncomfortable with this humidity. I'm like sweating so much. Whew. Probably just put a towel on my head or something. Walk around. Just put a wet towel on your head. This is pretty damp right here too. This trail is. Here's a little clearing for this pipeline that comes up there, comes down through there. I think that's the one down there. There's a nice little footbridge on private property, which we're not going to go anywhere near that. I heard something there. Is it a woodpecker or something? Hear that? Whatever. This is spooky and deserted right here. There comes a bike. Yeah, that time I came up here, like I said, I went to mile marker 10.5, which is pretty darn far from that activity center. It was not humid or hot at all. It was pretty decent weather. Now, I'm trying to keep up my average. I'm going to go to like 1.5 miles, and then I'll turn around. I think we're coming up on mile marker 10. Yeah, there's mile marker 10. Right here. Mile marker 10. Whew. Definitely not going up to 10.5. That's a little bit too much for today. Can't wait till I turn around. start going downhill. Alright, we're at 1.5 miles right now. I've had enough of this. Take a small break. Get some water. I could drink this whole thing right now, but I don't want to do that. Gotta save some. Alright. 1.5 miles. Let's turn around. On your right, on your right. I'll give you any mulch. At least he said it. Most people don't. That slope is really slight right here. Actually, right here it almost looks level. There's mile marker 10. Damn, I can't believe it's already July 19th. Summer's going by so fast. It always happens like that. Wintertime, you can't wait till you get on the trail. And then you start, you can't find any good days to walk, you know. Few and far between. And you get a nice little sweet spot there for a couple weeks. Then you get this super hot and humid. And then it feels like it's in the wintertime because you got to go indoors. Then you start getting into like September and you're going, oh no, days are going to run out. In October, you're trying to grab as many days as you can before it gets too cold. And all of a sudden it's November and it's winter time coming.
It was 6:34 when I saw that he canceled it.
Supposed to share the road, god damn it. Jesus Christ. Guy didn't want to move over. Hogging the trail. Double riders like that, double lane. Yeah, and that guy they were doing that double lane thing. The guy was looking at me like I was the wrong one. I'm standing there, I'm walking on the right side. He needs to move his ass over. I should just keep this handkerchief out. That lady up there keeps taking all those photos. It's pretty cool. Checking out all the leaves and trees and stuff. Hi. Hi. North Star Junction. Hi. Yeah, I don't know if you can see it, but down there's that one road that came out, comes down to Santiago Road, which goes under this, this underpass, and then Boggs Road goes up to the left. And some of these trailheads, I would like going to some of them more frequently, but I would wish they would be paved. More of them would be paved because some of them are pretty ragged. Earlier this year, I was glad to see that they had paved that roadway that goes up to Quicksilver Trailhead. That was pretty gnarly going up there. But now it's nice and smooth. I mean, the actual trailhead parking lot is still the old way, but that's okay. Let's see if I can, just for kicks, take a couple pictures, alternate videos. And so that was Santiago Road up there where the fence is. And this goes back towards Imperial. I like how that curves, the trees curve over, so in the fall that'll look really cool. You know, before the leaves go away. That'll look like a tunnel. Santiago. Imperial. Let me get in the middle of this. That's the tunnel of trees. I took the sunglasses off my head. Trademark sunglasses. Trademark sunglasses on my bald head makes me look better. Now I just look old. Man, sweating so much. This handkerchief is like I dipped it in a water. It's just wet. So what topic can we discuss now? If anybody ever watches these videos, I doubt if they watch any more than about 5 minutes of them. You don't know what you're missing. Some long discussions. Long rants. Talking to myself. I'm getting fired up. I got a new TV coming, delivered on Monday. That old TV, geez, I only bought it in December of 2022 and it's already shot. Piece of shite. It's a Sony and I loved it, but it's shite. It's dead. 65-inch 4K Ultra HD and all that jazz. But it's junk. It's a doorstop right now. Can't believe it. Yeah, and at that same time, roughly about a couple weeks later, in 2022, I bought a Sony 4K Ultra HD disc player. It died in like 7 months. It's crap. Sony is crap anymore. I used to love Sony. I had a lot of Sony products over the years. You know, TVs, players, Betamax. Betamax back in the 80s. But man, the quality of their work is no good, in my opinion. So the other topic of discussion would be, what kind of car am I going to get? Vehicle. Like I said before numerous times, I love my Blazer. I really do. I mean, it's one of my best cars I ever had. But it's getting older. But, you know, to get the stuff, the amenities that I have on it, to get that now, you have to go up and up and up into the luxury class. I'm gonna swig of water here real quick. Which is a really sad state of affairs. Because I bought a Chevy Blazer 2019. That's 6 years ago already. It's loaded with everything you'd ever want. But to get anything near that now, you have to go into luxury class vehicles like, say, like Acura or Lexus. And even then, nothing's going to beat that 6-cylinder engine I got. 308 horsepower. No turbo, none of that nonsense. So it's a real dilemma. You got to fork out a lot of money to try to maintain what you already have. I mean, naturally it'd be newer, but the prices on some of these vehicles are outrageous. And even the luxury type vehicles, you still have to go up in the trim level price too, up and up, to get some of the things that I already have. It's sad. Now, if you wanted to, you could get a Buick Envision. It's a little bit smaller than what I got now. And it's got all the, you're going to get all the amenities, the camera, the whole 9 yards. But, they just don't look that good. All those Buicks look the same. You're staring at one, and you're going, what is that? Does that look like an Encore GX and Vista and Vision? They don't stand out enough. And even those Lexus, they don't stand out that much. Some of them do, but not. I don't know, man. I thought it was going to be easy to find a new vehicle that I like. Almost thought I was going to do an Equinox, but I just can't get with it, man. 170-ish horsepower, around 170-ish. That's nuts. It's amazing to me that going down the line, all of these car companies have taken the 6-cylinder out of their, I guess you call mine a compact, but I don't even call it a compact. It's between compact and mid-size, my Blazer. So any of those size vehicles, they've taken the 6 cylinders out, put this 4-cylinder turbo or 4-cylinder with hybrid. I don't know, man. Let's go back in time a couple of years. Get some V6s. If you want a V6, you can get, you have to get a little bit larger vehicle though. I don't want that. I don't know. I might like the turbo 4 cylinders, but probably not going to like the turbo lag. But like I said before on these videos, GM announced that they're continuing the internal combustion engine version of the Blazer. They originally were going to stop it. This year was the last year, but that's not going to be the case. They're going to make it 2026 and beyond. So, in a pinch, you could always just get a new Blazer. Get your various amenities and all that. But I don't know that I want to buy a new Blazer. I already had one. back when I was looking at these Blazers in getting ready for them in 2018, they were going to be built at the end of the year. And when they came out in 2019, I was looking at all these other vehicles that could be similar to that, you know, this shape, just to get a feel for it. Hi. 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 So when I was looking at those vehicles, the one that was the closest in shape with that style, you know, the way it's curved and the floating roof and all that junk, was the Lexus. This is before the Blazers were out, and so you didn't really know what they were going to look like in person. You can see pictures of them and see several videos of pre-production vehicles, but couldn't really couldn't tell really what it was going to be in person. So I'd be looking around at all these different car places, and I came across the Lexus, and I said, well, that looks very similar. It might be a little smaller. The Lexus RX, I think it's a little bit smaller than what I got, but it's similarly shaped. They're pretty nice, but they cost a lot, man. It's ludicrous. The Acura RX, getting confused with these numbers now. Acura RDX, that's what it is. It's not too bad, but kind of got a lame ass infotainment system. The Lexus has a Toyota. All the upgrades, all the new ones have the large infotainment screen, all that. It's really good. It just costs too much. And it's a 4-cylinder turbo. I guess it's going to be more powerful than what I've got for when you're starting out, the low torque. And I started looking at vehicles back in March, and here it is July already. So that's like 4 months ago. Well, at least I know what I don't want. I've seen so many vehicles, watched so many reviews online, gone to so many dealerships and looked at them all. So at least I know what I don't want. I think I'm honing in on the Lexus RX. So over the years, I've owned a lot of GM products, had a couple Chevys, a couple of Buicks. I've had a couple of Hondas. Never had a Toyota vehicle. So Lexus will be I had rental cars, Toyota rental cars. They were pretty nice. Hi. The thought of getting a new Honda appealed to me. The only problem is I guess my size would probably be the CRV, but they don't have camera. You can't get the 360 camera. It doesn't exist. It's like, it's stupidity. If you get the Pilot, Pilot and then also the Passport, but they're too big. So then you got to go into the Acura. Toyota, you could get a RAV4, and if you get the right options, you can get that stuff, but I just don't like them. They don't look good to me. Toyota RAV4 just doesn't look appealing to me at all. Thought I was going to be interested in that Passport. I've looked at them, gone to visit the dealerships, and every time I go and look, I'm like, way too big. I know I'm not going to like it when I drive it or try to park it. Now, those Lexus vehicles, they're not too big. The RX is not too big, so that'll be nice. I just feel weird buying something that costs that much. Hi. Alright, here we are at the infamous girders. There's Route 30. Let's go look over here. Route 30, Imperial, Pennsylvania. See the sign on there, it says Welcome Township of Findlay. There's these girders. These are the tallest ones that I've seen. The ones down at Brownsville Road, south of South Park. They cross over Brownsville Road. They're pretty tall. They're not as tall as these, though. These are nice. I like it. Since we're here, let's go and do some more selfies. There we go. Video. Alright, so boy, you see all that sweat on my body. Let's put the sunglasses on top of the head so you can see what it usually looks like. My trademark look. Done. The other thing that really cracks me up, and I've said it before on these videos, is that some of these cars don't have spare tires available to purchase from the manufacturer. That to me is just, it's a sin, really. Spending all that money, you can't even get a spare tire. So I have a list of deal breakers, mandatory items that I need or else I ain't buying it. And one of them's the most basic thing I can think of is, does it have a spare tire? Who would have thought? You know, these manufacturers are such dicks, you know. They don't want the weight of the spare tire to ruin their mileage, gas mileage. So they started not including them. I remember back in 2018, I was looking at some cars, and I found that out. I was like, what the hell is going on? No spare tire. What's wrong with you? Alright, so we're coming back to the activity center. I can see my car, nobody parked next to it, that's great. Boy, it smells bad right here. It's kind of a dead animal smell. I think I'm going to go down towards that train and look at that caboose down there, just to see what's going on in that activity center. Man, it is really crowded. All those cars, man. Whew. Last time I saw it was like that on election day last year. Well, it wasn't even this crowded on election day. November 5th. That was a day, wasn't it? So glad the outcome of that election. So much has changed in 6 months, man. Since he got elected and took office, man. All the good stuff that's going on. So there's that caboose. And then here comes the rain gardens. Now let's see if we can walk in here. Number 1. I don't know what that's all about. Somebody's party or something? Yeah. Alright, I'll just walk through here. It's a nice activity center, nice community center. Alrighty then, we're coming to an end of this video. I get that blazer in focus up here. There it is. Alrighty then. Let's shut this down. Let's open this up. And turn off this video. There's a shot of the interior of the beast. Beautiful. Bye-bye.